Guys, I am super excited. Guys, if you have been following the recent happenings in the UK, you will agree with me that precisely on the 12th of March, the Home Secretary James Cleverly has asked the Migration Advisory Committee to investigate thoroughly the graduate visa route to be sure that the graduate visa route is not being exploited or taken for granted, blah blah. And guys, if you don't know what the graduate visa route means, this is a route whereby students who come here to do their masters or probably to do their programs, when they are done, the graduate visa route gives them like a 2 years visa. So this 2 years visa is really good because it allows them to stay back, get a good job, and probably settle down with themselves, with their family, blah blah blah, and make relocation actually easy for them. But the Home Secretary James Cleverly have been on and on trying to cut down legal migration. We all know what is currently happening in the UK. They want to cut down migration at all costs. We don't blame them. It is their country, so they should take the decision that suits their country. But guys, this is a good news.
Ryan Little.
Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm super excited in today's video. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I live and I practice in the United Kingdom, and on this channel I share every juicy information. But today is a beautiful good news. So do me a favor guys, like this video, share this video with as many that benefit from it, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Now guys, back to the topic of discussion. Precisely on the 12th of March, the Home Secretary James Cleverly said to the Migration Advisory Committee that he wants them to thoroughly investigate the graduate visa route. This is because they are trying so hard to curb down migration at all cost, and so they are thinking the graduate visa route is being exploited, taken for granted. So he wants the Migration Advisory Committee to look thoroughly into it and give them a feedback precisely on or before or latest by 14th of May 2024. Guys, today is 14th of May 2024. The reports are in. I'll drop the link in the description box if you want to read for yourself, and I'll be sharing the link. Guys, I feel like I should have done a proper makeup, like I should have made up on my face so that I'll look so beautiful while sharing this news. But I'm really exhausted because I just came in from work. Now I'll share it on the screen, so have a look at this. Dear Home Secretary, letter to the Home Secretary on the rapid review of the graduate route. Remember, the graduate route allows students to stay in the UK for an extra 2 years. It gives them like a 2 years visa to stay in the UK, and during these 2 years, students can settle down. It makes relocation easy, and it gives them enough time and enough room to get a good job in the UK. Now, so letter to the Home Secretary on the rapid review of the graduate route. Dear Home Secretary, I am pleased to inform you that we have published the Migration Advisory Committee's rapid review of the graduate route, a copy of which has been provided to your office. Our report provides insight on the 5 questions posed in your commissioning letter. We have not found evidence of widespread abuse on the graduate route, where we define abuse as a deliberate non-compliance with immigration rules, and we conclude that the route is not undermining the integrity and quality of the UK higher education system. However, we have reasons to believe that some agents and sub-agents recruiting international students are mis-selling UK higher education and exploiting students in the process. We expect the impact on public finance of graduate visa holders on the route to be small but positive, as most appear to work are young and have no recourse to public fund. Having laid down in full our answers to these 5 questions in our report, we provide 3 sets of recommendation. Now, why am I happy? I am happy because the Migration Advisory Committee have agreed that the graduate visa or the graduate route is not undermining the UK quality of higher education. So, that's good news. Now, the Migration Advisory Committee are recommending 3 sets of recommendations. So I'll read. 1, we recommend retaining the graduate route in its current form. Did you see that now? So there's no changes. They're not planning to change anything. They recommend that the graduate route should remain in its current form. Now, guys, there's so much to read, but I'll stop here for the first one. You can go into details. I'll drop the link in the description box. I don't want to be too detailed because obviously this is what they want. They want the graduate visa route to remain in its current form. Now, number 2, we'll recommend that the government establishes a mandatory registration system for international recruitment agents and sub-agents, which encompasses the quality control in the voluntary agent quality framework. So now they recommend that the government should organize a compulsory registration system for all international recruitment agents and sub-agents. The reason they are recommending that the government should establish a mandatory registration system is so that the international students themselves are protected from exploitations. Now, the third recommendation is we provide several recommendations on data and monitoring for the route and the wider immigration system, which are outlined in our report. Firstly, we recommend that the government should open new migration routes, or the government should open new migration route or make significant policy changes when it has a clear plan for how it will collect and monitor data to assess the effectiveness of the route. Okay, now we look forward to your response to our report and to receiving the immigration salary list shortly. On behalf of the Migration Advisory Committee, yours sincerely, Professor Brian Bell. Now, guys, so every story here is that the Migration Advisory Committee have reported back to James Cleverly, and all they are saying in all this plenty English is that graduate route should remain in its current form. However, they have made 3 recommendations to the Home Office, and one of the recommendations, or all of the 3 recommendations, are to prevent international students from being exploited. But currently, they want the graduate visa route to remain in its current form. So this is the good news. So they are not scrapping the graduate visa route. It is remaining in the current form. So this is good news to all international students, and this is good news to everyone. I'm very excited about this news, and I felt like sharing it to you. Now, if you have any queries, drop it in the comment section, and I'll also drop this link in the comment section for those of you who want to read all the stories. But the main thing they have said today is the graduate visa route should continue to remain in its current form. However, they have made 3 recommendations, and these recommendations are to prevent students from being exploited. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, like this video, share this video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in another of my juicy videos. Until I see you again, have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.